So what I'm doing right now, I have like a ton of GoPro footage on the SD card for this GoPro. It's a 128 gig SD card, and what I do, I record every time that I drive just in case that I need evidence, or now every time. I used to stop recording when I got into my driveway, but now I record when I'm walking from my car into my apartment because my neighbors have been assholes lately. So I'm just going through like the last couple days, well, the last day, maybe yesterday's GoPro footage that's on this card, and deleting the GoPro stuff that's on it. Deleting the videos that I don't need that's on it. So that's what all the clicking is. I'm like, what's all this clicking when I'm listening? It's me right now with my mouse. I thought it was part of the video, so. But yeah, that's another thing that I have to do. Switch this GoPro to, instead of recording 4K, to record 1080p. This way, just that it takes up less space. And I was gonna convert, because right now I have 22 gigs of footage that I'm saving that I need from this camera. I was gonna put all this into that computer and render it down to 1080p before I put it on my NAS. To save space on there, but I think we're okay with it. It's a 12 terabyte. I have 12 terabytes of storage and probably like only 2 terabytes used. So I think we're good we can waste 22, 23 gigs with that. But I've also had like a big problem the last couple days because every day I would come in from the house and I didn't know where to put this GoPro footage like on these computers, because I usually have a file system that I store and sort everything through. So I didn't know how to like name it. I didn't know like I didn't know, say it was like footage of my neighbors getting into an argument with me, or say that it was footage I needed for the gun charge for court, like conversations that I had on the phone or whatever, because these prosecutors always take things out of context and say things never happened. Like, for instance, say that like 2 months ago I went to get my fingerprints taken. Well, 2 months ago I went to get my fingerprints taken, and I'm down there and they're like, oh, court's closed, we're not taking fingerprints. So then when the time my trial comes and they're like, well, why didn't you get your fingerprints? Well, I want to have like recordings saying that, saying like evidence showing that I did go down there, I did attempt to do it and all that stuff. So I didn't know. Get a little drink of water. I have this here in that cup with collagen mixed in, but I don't feel like drinking it. But yeah, because I didn't know, I'm surprised I have 4 viewers now. Just say hi in chat. I don't think I can see it on this phone, but I have it pulled up on this computer. And just ask any questions or talk to me or whatever. I'm gonna mostly focus on doing these backups and getting all this stuff done. I do backups, I do upgrades on all my computers once a month and stuff. So yeah, I didn't have like anywhere to store any of this GoPro footage, so I just put a folder on my desktop that just said like new folder and just dumped everything on there. But now I have like a better idea in my head on what I want to do with it, and what I'm gonna do is just have like a folder that just says like 2020 GoPro recordings, and then I'll have subdivisions on that for what they have to do with either neighbors or the gun charge or whatever. And then this way that folder is automatically picked up in the scripts that I run to move files onto my NAS down there. Not that, that's my printer, but I have a gigantic rack mount NAS in there. So that script will just pick up everything and move it over there when I run it. Hey Guy, hope all is well. Hey Maddie, did you score some uni from the airdrops? That's a Uniswap thing. I have been so busy. I've seen like it pop up in the news and everything, but I've been so busy that I haven't been paying attention to crypto at all. I suppose is it just like an Ethereum airdrop where I'll have like Uniswap tokens airdrop to my Ethereum accounts? Because I could check my Ethereum accounts. If you ever used Uniswap before September 1st, you qualify for 400 Uniswaps, uni. So I never used Uniswap before, so if the condition is that you have to have used it, then no, I didn't get any because I haven't used it. Oh, another thing too that's had me like dreading doing these backups is that so on my phone I have two accounts, one for personal use and then one for this YouTube channel and the AltcoinXP social media. And I wanted to make backups of all my Instagram stories and videos and pictures or whatever on there. So I don't even know how to sort through that. I haven't like figured that out yet. Because I have like videos and then I have pictures with text and then I just have images of just text with no pictures behind it and then just like random things, and I just split them up between pictures and videos. So apparently there's a ton of footage of me going to McDonald's and Burger King in the last couple days. That's how you know that I'm busy, because I'm not cooking. So I just looked up Uniswap's price and it's $5.60. So that means that I would have had $2,200 if I used or yeah, 400. So that'd been $2,200. And if that was for each Ethereum account, then I think I have like 40 Ethereum accounts. So that would have been not like almost $90,000. Is that right? Are you still here, Maddie? That would have been crazy. Yo, what's up, evil face DJ? What do you mind? Oh, okay. How long have you been doing that for? So like 2018, end of 2018? Was it even still profitable to mine with GPUs then? Nope. And you still do it? Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, usually like sticking it out ends up being the best move. I only mind there's so much delay like in me talking because I have it coming through in my headphones and I hear myself through the headphones. Uh, I only mined back when I was mining Litecoin. Uh, I mined, I think, for only 1 month or 2 months without making profit, and I was only making like a couple dollars profit back then, like a couple dollars per month. I'm surprised that I get like people interested in cryptocurrency on my channel because I very rarely talk about cryptocurrency these days. At least I think I do. Who knows? Maybe I do make crypto videos and don't even realize it anymore. All right. Hey, Black Betty. Bam a lamb. All right. Hopefully, I can get this GoPro. So I have it set up to as soon as like the GoPro will be off, but I guess it'll be in like a standby mode. And as soon as I press like the record button on top, it'll like turn on and start recording. It should, unless the battery's dead. Oh no, there we go. So sometimes, it didn't do it that time. Sometimes I turn it on and it goes into time-lapse mode and starts recording instead of automatically recording video. So I have to fix that, and I have to switch this to do 1080p. Working towards being debt-free, then taking every solar if I can. I don't know what solar is, but what's your plan for becoming debt-free other than investing in cryptocurrency? Oh, you're talking about solar energy, like the solar grids to power GPU miners, I guess. What do you mean you're going to stake all your mining profits? Because, well, I assume that means that you would have less than 32 ETH, because that would be like the most that you could stake. But you're really like, if you're talking about staking Ethereum, 32 ETH being staked isn't gonna make you that much. I think it's only like $100 a month, somewhere around there. I feel like I should get into like crypto or some type of like uh, saving and money making scheme, like with you with your cash back on your credit card and all this stuff. Like I'm not. Well, no, I have money in BlockFi earning interest now, but that's about it. That's all that I'm doing with crypto or with anything. Right now, what I'm doing, uh, yeah. Right now, what I'm doing or want to do, I just have so much going on. I want to move out of here and move to West Virginia and just get a place where I can just be by myself and not be bothered by people and just work and study and research and do everything that I want to do. Do you think crypto is more of an underground economy? How will governments force businesses to accept it? Uh, yeah, I don't know. Tough question. Do I think crypto is more of a underground economy? Uh, I guess like I think there's like a lot of mainstream. It's a complicated question. There's also like BlockFi on top of that as well, and a lot of companies want to use BlockFi instead of using like Bitcoin or cryptocurrency or anything. Uh, will governments force businesses to use it? Do you mean like if like a government makes its own cryptocurrency, then yeah, I guess you're gonna be forced to use it, but I don't think a government will force anyone to use Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Like say that a government makes its own cryptocurrency and says that it's like the digital US dollar. Would they force everyone to stop using actual cash dollars and then only use the digital dollars? I think what usually happens is they slowly make everything more convenient to use digital than cash. So I think it's just like a something that happens over long term. It's not just gonna be like snap your fingers. I don't even know how to snap my fingers. Oh, that's like the first time I ever did that. Uh, I don't think it's just gonna be a law that snap your fingers and the next day everyone has to use cryptocurrency. All right, I have to focus on this next backup stuff that I have to do. My brain's just shut off for thinking about what might happen in the future. Everything's like everything's really rocky now, even as far as uh, the U.S. dollar stands, uh, because there's a ton of stuff going on in China. Uh, with how like the U.S. dollar relates to trade in China and stuff like that, and if Donald Trump doesn't want to trade with China, I don't know like too much to speak on it now, but it just seems like one of the things China is attacking is the U.S. dollar, and it seems like the U.S. dollar is getting more and more easily dethroned as the world's global traded currency. So yeah, the election the election matters a lot in like every single aspect you can imagine. I wrote this on Instagram, I think maybe on Twitter too, but I was saying like a lot of people are promoting cryptocurrency as a let me see exactly what I said, but they're like promoting cryptocurrency as like, oh, the US dollar is gonna collapses, then a big part of the nation and the nation's economy collapses. And I don't want like, yeah, like I'll get very rich if the US dollar collapses, but do I really want to be rich at the expense of uh, everything being complete shit around me? Uh, I don't know. You know, what I wrote was some people want to see the world burn just so their crypto goes up. Though I hold almost all of my capital in it, I'm not one of them. So how about like Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away yesterday, and everyone's like fighting over who's going to be the next. What was she, a Supreme Court judge or something like that? Everyone's fighting over, oh, who's going to take her place? Is it going to be a Republican or a Democrat? And they're all trying to get their words in because they like both parties. One wants her position to be Republican, another wants it to be Democrat because the more Democrats that you have in Congress and the more control you have over it. Well, it's AOC. I didn't read the whole article. I just saw the headline on Zero Hedge. But AOC is saying like, let me pull it up real quick. AOC says Democrats should radicalize and fight following Ginsburg's death. I'm gonna play a Instagram video. But play a Instagram video. But play a Instagram video. But
that of all people that are deserving here in our country, which is everybody. Everybody's deserving of safety and prosperity and justice. So listen.
All right, yeah, we're not going to be able to. All right, yeah, we're not going to be able to. Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry for even trying that. It's just an article on Zero Hedge. I was going to listen to what she said, because I don't want to make a ridiculous amount of echo. But she says, let this moment radicalize you, she said. Let this moment really put everything in stark focus, because this election has always been about the fight of and for our lives. I need you to be ready. Like I don't know, like it just seems like she doesn't even care that this person passed away and doesn't grieve it or doesn't say anything. Maybe she did say something. Let's see. Ocasio-Cortez said she jumped on the live video to address those grieving the loss of Ginsburg and who were scared about the future. She spoke for about 40 minutes about the gravity of the vacancy and how important it was to keep up the fight for Democrats to win in November. She alluded to Joe Biden's unpopularity among progressives who preferred that Senator Bernie Sanders be the party's nominee, but said November is about survival. We need to focus on voting for Joe Biden. I don't care if you like him or not. It's just like it really is like the socialist against like capitalism, and I don't even want to say like free markets, because we definitely don't live in a we definitely don't live in free market capitalism here. We live in like crony capitalism where everyone wants to control capitalism. But I don't know, it's like this crony capitalism or socialism, and I know socialism is ridiculously bad, so capitalism is like, or crony capitalism is like the closest chance we have, because at least you can still work, at least you can still make a name for yourself and do what you want instead of being forced into labor and have your money taken from you to pay welfare and pay the underprivileged and be forced into whatever jobs are they want you to work. All about Pelosi and those Benjis. Pelosi was cute in her 60s. But even like, I don't know if you guys saw my video about this gun charge that I have. I attempted to purchase a gun in beginning of March, and before that I spent like a year taking gun training classes, speaking to a lawyer about when I can use it and when it's legal for me to use it, and talking to the gun training people about all that for self-defense and everything. And then I wanted to make sure that I didn't have anything in my criminal past or background or whatever to that would prevent me from buying a gun. And so when I filled out the form, I checked no to everything, I think, and I had a how can I do this? Ooh. Good thing I checked that, because my battery is gonna die. So I checked that I wasn't adjudicated mental defective, like court ordered to be in a mental hospital, and I was never involuntarily committed. And I have but apparently I was involuntarily committed in 2009, which I'm not going to get into like great detail here, but I seriously, like, I have absolutely no memory of it at all. Even like I purchased the hospital records, and I don't remember going to the hospital at all for this, but they charged me with filing false statements, and I don't really understand how you can charge someone for a mistake and something that they don't remember ever happening. The stream's like so choppy, unless I'm just, oh yeah. But it's like the detectives and prosecutors and judge are like all against me in this. And I'm like, how am I supposed to trust the police? And I'm not a person that wants to defund the police. Like, you've seen these videos that I make, like justifying the I don't want to say like justifying the killing of black people, but pointing out that it is like self-defense and necessary uses of force in these things, like these videos that are shown online. But it makes it really hard to trust the police, and there's like a long list of stuff in the past that I've been taken advantage of and not been treated fairly, and have all this stuff put onto me that never actually happened. So I don't know. I just have my faith in the legal system with that, and I think the legal system should the legal system should kind of eliminate the potential bad actors in the court system. Because when I was speaking to the judge, it even seems like the judge. Oh, I have 0 people watching this now. What's going on? Look at that ass. All right, there's a couple people back now. I was in the middle of saying something, then like all my viewers dropped, so I just stopped speaking. Hey there, do you have an opinion on what's going on with DeFi? Absolutely not. I don't pay attention to DeFi at all. I have some crypto in BlockFi, but that's it. Damn, dude, you've been out of the game too long. Yeah, I know. I'm busy doing so much other stuff. It's ridiculous. And to be honest, like with a lot of stuff that happened in crypto, like crypto doesn't want me in it. Every time that I make videos about crypto or whatever, I get like yelled at. I mean, I even the videos now that I make, people generally aren't very happy about what I have to say. So, but I got out of that for a long list of reasons got out of crypto as much as I used to be in it. There's like backlogs of videos on my channel which will show you exactly what happened and why. But yeah, I just also like it's just like every single day there's something new that I have to deal with that doesn't afford me the time to just sit at my computer and research and write and everything. Is this video like all grainy and choppy for you guys as it is for me? Like I have this on the highest quality on 720p and it looks like crap. I'm just using my phone, but it is, but we can hear you fine. I think, yeah, I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Oh, I think it's because I'm doing backups now and everything's like going through my routers and everything. But I'm hoping, man, there's so much stuff going on at my apartment. Like right now it's quiet, but my neighbors next door are like super loud all the time and they get into arguments. It's like a guy and a girl and they're ridiculously abusive to each other and all that. And cops get called all the time on them. Like I can't focus on researching and writing and making videos and everything when it's so noisy. So I want to buy a house. I want to move to West Virginia and just be by myself and work and do everything. I like your crypto insights. You had a risk averse and skeptical approach. Yeah, that's one of the things people don't like is that when I say bad things or things that I don't like about cryptocurrency or things that have me worried, well, the creators of those coins or the people that invest in them don't like that and then end up saying terrible things about me online and it's just so much to deal with. And I was watching there's this one channel like completely unrelated to cryptocurrency, but it's JHS Pedals who makes guitar effects pedals, and he knows like tons of stuff about guitar pedals and the actual electronics and how to make them, and he knows which guitar companies are copying, which pedal companies are copying circuits from existing pedals and everything like that. And he knows that there's like all these pedals that use the exact same circuit and everything like that, but still he doesn't say anything bad about any of these guitar pedals. He is like, oh, this pedal's awesome, this pedal's great. And I get that it's good when you're building a YouTube channel because then you'll have like sponsors, and then you'll have like people sending you products to review because they know that you're gonna talk good about it and stuff. But I always wanted to help my audience, and I'm not gonna help my audience by telling my audience that everything is good. I'm not gonna help anyone by saying, oh, BitConnect is awesome and whatever. Like I just can't morally do that. That's the unfortunate state of crypto YouTubers today. They just show whatever they're paid to. Yeah, it sucks. And I mean, another reason too that I stopped making all the crypto videos is because it does take me like a ridiculous amount of time to research and write everything, to where like I would make like one video a week or longer, and maybe that would work out, maybe that would do good. I don't know. It was just a lot to handle on my own and everything, and I was like scripting videos and everything like that. It was just too much. And the YouTube algorithm sucks too, because the YouTube algorithm still promotes people who make videos every single day. So they don't care if your content is good or bad. They're going to promote people who make videos every day, and if I make videos every day, then I have more viewer engagement because more people are there every day checking in on a video from me and everything like that. So I have to like break out of that cycle and just make the videos that I want to make, and do the that research that benefits me and stuff. But also another reason too, like when I have so much money in crypto, like I do like lose the motivation for researching crypto and for making more money in crypto, because I'm like, what am I going to use this money for? Like I can picture like if I had a family and a wife and using that money to raise a family and give my kids better life and stuff like that, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen like ever, or like anytime soon at least. So there's like no reason for me to keep making money with that. Why do I have all these videos on this SD card? All right, cool. It's stuff that I used already. It'll probably happen for you. Yeah. Also, everything's getting ridiculously dusty here, and I have to dust stuff. So this is like, I have all these things on my mind, and this is like, I have all this stuff to do. This is another reason that I don't stay focused on videos, because I'm like, it's so dusty. I can't work in this. Stay away from those F thoughts. Yeah, no one really contacts me for money or anything like that, so that's cool. I don't have that problem. Also, there is like one hard drive or something in my NAS making noise, and I don't want to deal with that. Okay, what are you backing up? So, I don't even know anymore. Pictures, video files, documents, I just, whatever I work on between my computers, I guess I delete like videos that are already made and whatever, uh, but just like all computer files that I have that I need backed up, pictures and videos and documents and stuff like that, and password files. I don't even know. I can look at one of my scripts. But I also have like manual updates on my computers because with Windows 10 now, if you have automatic updates on, well, it's been like this forever with Windows 10, but if you have automatic updates on, then it'll update and restart your computer at any point in time. So if I have work that's not saved on these computers, then it updates and I lose everything. So I also do updates on everything once a month as well. There was something else I was going to add to that, I forget. But just in case like a hard drive on this computer crashes or this computer goes down, I'll have backups on multiple locations on this NAS, and then I have a old laptop here that gets backups too, and then a drive in my car as well in case there's like a fire here. And I also like having everything cleaned and organized so I don't have like a million files and things cluttering on my computers, because then I can't pay attention to everything. I think I'm ready to run these scripts. I think. We'll see. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you guys can see a little bit there. These are just the 3 scripts that I have. This one is, this one is my laptop, so this one doesn't ever have too much that has to get backed up. But this top one here is my editing computer, then this bottom one here is this computer. And then I have this this giant checklist of stuff to do. I always have like all these checklists and stuff, and to like save time. Who is your security cam system wireless? No, it's all wired. It's just like a cheap CCTV set up off a Newegg that I forget how much it was, like $150, $200 or something. It's like 8-channel, yeah, 8-channel camera thing. And then I just have, I think there's like a 4 terabyte or a 6 terabyte hard drive in it that that records continuously, so every single minute gets recorded. Because some of the systems, they'll only record when there's motion detected or whatever. I just have it recorded constantly. And that's another thing that I should be doing, because it'll save like 3 or 4 months of footage on the hard drives. So every 3 or 4 months I should be, so I do have 2 hard drives for it. This one is a 2 terabyte drive. I should be changing drives every 3 or 4 months as soon as one gets full. This way I can go back in that footage. But that's another thing that I should be doing. Do you ever plan to switch to SSDs? I have a shit ton of SSDs around here, but for permanent storage, hard drives are still better than SSDs. Mostly because they're cheaper and more reliable and aren't prone to degradation. So with SSDs, there's a limited write cycle on them because the NAND flash gets worn out. So the more that you write to a SSD, the more worn out the actual memory gets. The more that you write to it or read from it. So they get slower over time and just degrade and get worse over time. But a hard drive will, I guess there's like the defragging of a hard drive that you could do too. That could slow things down, but hard drives, I haven't been into computers in a long time, so I can't give you I'm probably not giving the best explanation, but for long-term storage, hard drives were always the best for that. And the other reason, because they're a lot cheaper per storage space. But what's even more reliable is still what's even more reliable than hard drives and SSDs are like ribbon tape that they used to use a long time ago. But like this NAS runs Unraid or FreeNAS. Let me see. Unraid. And I have a SSD in that, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 2 terabyte drives in that. I built this like years ago, so that's why they're only 2 terabytes. I have 6 2 terabyte drives for 12 terabytes of storage, and then 1 4 terabyte drive for parity. And then, so those are all hard drives. And then I have a 480 gig SSD as the cache drive. So when I'm doing all these backups, everything goes onto that 480 gig SSD. So you still get the fastness and the speed from the SSD. And then when everything's on that SSD, then everything will move from that SSD to the hard drives when I manually tell it to. You can automate it, but I just do it manually. This way, so because hard drives are slower, I won't, when I'm making these backups, if I didn't have that cache drive, they would just get written to the SSDs and my writes to, or hard drives. So my writes to those hard drives would be ridiculously slow. So I do have a SSD cache drive in there. My editing computer has, if I could tell you now, oh, this is my laptop I'm looking at now. That has shows 475 gigs of free space, so it must be like a 500 gig SSD in that. That would be a M.2 SSD in that. Then my editing computer has 128 gig SSD, a 256 gig SSD, and another 256 gig SSD. One of those is M.2, and then, okay, so I have a 256 gig M.2 SSD in my editing computer. Then I have 228 gig regular SSDs in RAID 0 that I use for editing videos and putting everything on that. Then the operating system is 128 gig SSD. And then this computer here has the operating system, 128 gig SSD. Then I have a dedicated SSD for VirtualBox, which I don't even use anymore, but that's a 256 gig SSD. And then I have two 1 terabyte. No, I have one 1 terabyte SSD and one 1 terabyte hard drive in this computer. So I have like a ton of SSDs. Then my old laptop has a SSD and a hard drive in it as well. You crazy. Yeah, I still have like, I think I only have like $6,000 or $7,000 in cash on me, and then everything's in crypto, which was mainly just an occurrence because how prices went up in cryptocurrency. Because initially I only put like, I don't know, $10,000-$15,000 into crypto, but now like because prices went up so much over the last couple years, now like everything is like, now instead of me just having like 50% of my money in crypto or 20% of my money in crypto, when crypto's prices rose, now I have like 98% of my money in crypto or whatever it is. And that's also another reason for that, is because I don't really sell anything uh, unless I need to buy something. Like, yeah, everything's in ETH. I have oh, I can't show you because I'm using my phone right now, but I have like a little bit in Bitcoin now because I did trade some of my Ethereum for Bitcoin and put that Bitcoin on BlockFi for their higher interest rate, which might not have been a good idea, because if I believe Ethereum's price is going to raise higher than Bitcoin's, if I believe Ethereum is going to grow a larger percentage than Bitcoin would, I'd be losing out. Say that I'm only getting 6% interest on the Bitcoin that I have in BlockFi, 6% interest per month. But if Ethereum increases in price by like 8% a month or whatever, yeah, you understand what I'm saying. Man, F 2.0, I have to research all that stuff again too, because it's been like, I made a video on how to get Prism working like a year ago or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm blocking my mouth. I'm not paying attention. But yeah, I haven't researched any of that since I made the video. I just see some headlines here and there about it. All right, I have to do all these Windows updates and everything now. I don't need headphones on for it. Computer is this? Oh. Alright, so I have to be mindful of which computers I restart because uh, this computer is still backing up to my NAS and my laptop, my old laptop. So I can't restart this computer, my NAS, or that laptop. So those ones can get restarted though. Alright. And this is why everything takes me so long, and that's why I hate doing this. Alright. Would you buy ETH now if you were mostly in cash and looking to invest? I don't think so. I would look into the cryptocurrency market and take like a month or two to see what I think the next big thing is gonna be. Because my thing has always been like finding stuff that has a need and a use case, and then finding a startup that's fulfilling it. So what I would do now is look into crypto and see what the next big thing is or the next way to make money is. I'm not sure that Ethereum is that thing right now. So I'm not sure I would invest in Ethereum because my Ethereum gains were like thousands and thousands of percent because I got in at the bottom and found like an actual good company and good project and everything that wasn't a scam and all that. So that would be what I would be looking for if I were to invest now, and I don't know if Ether would be it. Yeah, ETH is solid, but it might be going the way of BTC. There is just kind of solid, where it's just kind of solid long term. Yeah, like that's the thing with new technology. Once everyone finds out about it, you're not going to have these like crazy high percent yields, and I don't know if yields is the right word, but crazy high percent gains when everyone knows about it. Like you could do that with like anything, like YouTube. Like once people found out about YouTube and all that and figured out how to make money on YouTube, then everyone started rushing in. So now there's less money to be made on YouTube. Anything that gets super popular like that, it tends to just flatten out. And this is what companies do. And if you're invested in the stock market, this is why companies like Google, instead of Google just being a search engine, like it started, or an email provider, whatever, I guess it started as a search engine. Well, once everyone finds out about the search engine and everyone's like, oh yeah, Google is awesome, we're going to use its search engine, then that's when Google has to innovate and make new products to keep investors happy and keep their stock price up. And so this is a company always having new products out. It's not like Ethereum or Bitcoin, where once Bitcoin is like stabilized and built, Bitcoin isn't going to be making like other products and stuff. I guess there's always like there's like third parties that build on top of Bitcoin or whatever to make it more useful. Like you can have like payment processors and whatever. So this one can get restarted, and this one's good. I've been streaming for an hour and 23 minutes already. And I have my phone plugged into this this charger thing, and it's kind of old and doesn't work. well, I guess that's because it's dead. So I just maybe plug it into my computer. Yeah, external battery. I don't remember the words for things. Man, how about like when I made the Jacob Blake video, I was getting like criticized or attacked for not remembering his name in the middle of the video that I was making. Like, his name's not really that important in the grand scheme of things, but I just have like a bad memory. It's not like I'm intentionally trying to forget about stuff. This still isn't charging. Well, I have 27% of battery left on my phone. So whenever that's done, then the stream's done. And right now I'm just waiting on 30 gigs of GoPro footage to be transferred to, where's it going? So it's going to my NAS. What do you mean that politics are a big part of YouTube? Do you mean like politics between YouTubers, like politics between like makeup YouTubers or different YouTubers, or do you mean politics between Republicans? I think politics all around, definitely, but yeah. Some YouTubers though, some YouTubers want to, like, they see YouTube as like a competition, which in a way it is a competition because that's your job, and you want to, you don't want your audience to be taken because then you're losing money. So then they attack other YouTubers and whatever to keep them from taking their money. I feel like I'm talking like Joe Biden. All right, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for thoughtful responses. Good luck with your backups. All right, thanks Priscilla, who, take care. Thanks for stopping by too, I appreciate that. Jacob Blake is trash. His name is important to me, but I get it, people will nitpick anything. His name isn't important to me. Yeah, like, it really, like, his name doesn't matter because the story is what matters, because it's the people, using the story and the incident of what happened to promote their political agendas and whatever. So even these people that are pushing the Jacob Blake story or George Floyd or whatever, Jacob Blake, George Floyd, they don't care. Like, these people that are pushing these agendas, they don't care about any of these people. They care about pushing these agendas. All right, now we can restart this. And all right, I'm gonna restart this computer now, I think. If updates, yeah. So I'm not gonna be looking at chat for a minute until this gets restarted. That's another thing I want to do though, is upgrade these computers. I don't need to, like, I'm fine with how everything is, but well, the main reason, that monitor that my security cameras are on, in one of the corners of the screen the pixels are dimming on it. So what I want to do is get another 4K monitor like that, and then these two monitors are the same monitors. So I'm gonna get another 4K monitor, put it here, and then move one of these over there. And everything is so dusty. I need to take time to clean everything. And I probably just put dust in my drink. All right, I'm gonna end this stream because I just want to focus on these backups and not get distracted, and really, not really anyone's watching, but I appreciate you guys that did stop by. Thanks for giving me some company. All right, take care. Thank you and goodbye.